It just turned midnight. Tuesday, January 5th, 2021. My birthday. I just turned 37. Let's talk about Fatal Frame. That is Himuro Mansion outside of Tokyo, Japan, in the forests, the mountains. Here we go. So this is a game. Came out December 2001, so I would have been about 18 when I played it. Let's read what it has to say. Unravel the mystery. Based on a true story, Fatal Frame is a survival horror game which immerses players in a world full of supernatural spirits and mind-numbing terror. Guided by her uncanny sixth sense and armed only with an antique camera, Miku sets out to solve the mystery of her brother's disappearance. As the story unfolds, she discovers ominous details about the Himuro Mansion's troubled past. The property and surrounding area have a dark history involving grisly murders, an evil cult, restless spirits. This very realistic survival horror game will shock you, and the constant feeling of terror will keep you up all night. Keep you up at night. Scariest game ever, some people say. It didn't keep me up at night. Only thing that kept me up at night was worrying about my finals for school. Great game though, but I don't get scared. Let's read the characters now. Let's go to the characters. We got Miku Hunasaki, the protagonist, the character you will play. She has a sixth sense, can see things ordinary people cannot. Because of this, she has a difficult time maintaining friendships. Maifayu, her brother, is the only one who accepts her for who she is. And after all, he understands what she's going through. So that brings us to Maifayu Hunasaki, the character that she goes in to investigate because he disappeared. So he goes into Himuro Mansion because he has a sixth sense too. Like his mother, their mother was Miyaki Hinasaki. She had a mysterious death. Spent her childhood as an outcast. Always very worried about supernatural powers she may have passed down to her children. So this is one big, happy, supernatural family. The brother, the sister, and the mother. Father's not mentioned. So Maifayu, after this, they both disappeared. After the disappearance, mysterious death of their parents, he is the only family Miku has left. Maifayu visits the Himuro Mansion in search of Takamine, a famous novelist, and his mentor. So that brings us to Jinsei Takamine, the reason for Maifayu disappeared, because he went in to look for him. He's a famous novelist, blah, blah, blah. He disappears in the mansion doing some novelist, journalist type stuff, along with his editor Koji and Tomo Hirosaki. Koji Ogata and Tomo Hirosaki. So Maifayu Hinasaki goes in to look for Jinsei Takamine. All of them disappearing, which is why Miku goes in looking for them. These aren't real people. I don't know why I'm putting so much effort into pronouncing the names. What does this synopsis say? 9 days have passed since Maifayu, her brother, Miku Hunasaki, had disappeared. It all began about a month ago. Media reported that famous novelist Jinsei Takamine disappeared while gathering research for an upcoming novel. Maifayu, an aspiring journalist, suspect that something was wrong. Why would his mentor simply vanish into thin air? Maifayu decided to conduct a private search for his friend, with the investigation eventually leading to the grounds of a secluded mansion. The Himuro Mansion stands silent and imposing deep within the forest. It's said that years ago the mansion belonged to a powerful landowner who had absolute control over the area, but now it's a shadow of its former self, dilapidated and desolate. As Maifayu searched the mansion, he found scraps of paper left by Jinsei and his staff throughout the mansion. Writings recounted a number of ominous events that happened in the mansion's dark past. Eager to find additional clues within the mansion, Mafio rushed in and suddenly realized he was not alone. Miku came to the Himuro mansion in search of her missing brother. She had no idea what she was getting into. So, that's what the game's about. Now I'm going to talk about the game for just a couple minutes. This is a really cool game. Maybe my favorite game. Hang on. Yeah, it's really cool because you don't have guns, you don't have weapons like traditional horror games. All you got is a souped up camera that captures ghosts and protects you from these malicious, malevolent type spirits that mean to do you harm. What's kind of goofy about the game, though, is you get these camera boost ups throughout, which makes it a super powerful camera that can kill ghosts better and all that. The game's cool because you go and explore this mansion and you see ghosts. That's what I liked about it. Wow. For my favorite game, you'd think I'd not be blanking and have more to say. Oh, one of the characters that is not mentioned is some mysterious woman dressed in white, kimono dress. Anyways, she's like really bad. She's a bad spirit type thing. And for whatever reason, spoiler alert, the brother stays with her at the end because I think she was traumatized and that's why she's bad, because she's taking out the trauma on her life in the spiritual world. So the sister finds him near the end of the game, but the brother stays behind with that woman, that evil spirit, for whatever reason. And the other three people, they just stay disappeared. I think they might have died in a ritual or something. So yeah, it's a pretty cool game. It's like really cool, but it's like really straightforward because I think you only play as two characters. Mafio and Miku, and a little bit playing as her brother Mafio, and then the three journalists, they all disappeared. So that's the backstory. And you just explore haunted grounds like Himuro Mansion. So I guess there's not much to say about it plot-wise. It's pretty straightforward, pretty simple. And it's not based on a true story. That part is false, but you can say anything is based on a true story without merit. So why not say it? It's good for marketing. Yeah, so cool game. Maybe my favorite game of all time. Some people say it's the scariest game of all time. I had a lot of fun with it back in the day. It's a classic, really, really fun game to play. Really cool. You get ghosts, you get a mansion, you get some Japanese folklore and rituals. And yeah, I guess that's all I can really say about it. Check it out.